Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
180. 11, MT, take.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
30-yard line.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. To the right side and intercepted. Picked by Tre'Davious Moore. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Nice instruction. Chip's hurt.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the Into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge your defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Down inside the 40.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Right side, and he finds Gray. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Medic. Right.
Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Jets first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Israel Abanikanda with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
11, Mike. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Fields. Left side, it's caught by Mitchell. Field a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
We'll give now to Abanikanda. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Who's here? Hey, Chen.
To throw is Fields. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Now Fields. And it's complete to Mitchell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so you leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Justin. Right.
Here's Fields. And he's going to have the hookup here with Herring. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
3-19,
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16.
Back to throw. Fields. Got a man open. That's Herring.
Fields.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go, son. Move 58, son. Win the rep. Let's go right here. No muss.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hey, Ken. Out, let's go. Right.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now Fields going to run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here we go. Justin. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Bengals take
possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This will complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
11 mighty. 11. Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. A solid stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
11 MT, take.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 69 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you can just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, Ken. Up. Go.
Fields now to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Danny Gray, 46 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
His kick is
Folk connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
11 MT tape.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
11 mighty. Here we go.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go.
They'll give it here to Brown. They'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go, son. Chip slip. 319, can I do that?
In motion, the tight end.
Up, let's go. Extend.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, son. Easy. West side zip. You got a mini basic. Why not? Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Danny Gray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
For a 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
22.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
At the 42-yard line.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Burrow looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 9 yards.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. So they'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Fields.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
8 yards to go.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
222. 222. Hey. My man. Right.
Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Handing it off to Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Harry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. He's going to let it fly. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
331. Hey, Ken.
To throw is Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And
now Fields.
1st down.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. This is 1st and 10.
15 more yards. That's another Jets 1st down.
Again, Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back to the 26-yard line. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here's Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
14 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now Folk for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Bengals 34, Jets 29.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati,